Okay, I'm in Da Nang, Vietnam, and today we're comparing two cameras. One is the S24 regular model. This is a beast of a phone, super fast. It has a camera. On the front camera it records 4K, on the back camera it records up to 8K. Nobody's recording 8K though. We're going to compare it to the DJI Pocket 3, the amazing camera that's wonderful. Amazing camera. You can take it literally anywhere in your pocket. More portable than, if it wasn't for its case, more portable than a phone. The camera here is amazing. On the DJI, we're recording at 3K 60 frames per second because when you do portrait mode, you can't really record 4K. On the Samsung S24, I'm recording at full 4K 60 frames per second on the selfie camera, the portrait mode. I'm holding it with a tripod, not with a hand. On the screen, the DJI looks more natural. I think on the S24, it's like very saturated, maybe a digital look. And let's see how it is when turning. The DJI is on a gimbal, and it always has that delay. Let's see how the stabilization works. The S24 with a tripod, and the Pocket 3 just with my hand. Let's run a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm holding it. I'm holding the phone as steady as I can. I think the gimbal, of course, is going to do much better with stabilization, but the S24 is going to do a wonderful job. Man, I'm sounding like a guy from the 1940s. Wonderful, splendid. Now let's sprint. What if somebody steals your wallet and you want to sprint and catch that on footage? 2, 3, 4. Okay, good test. I think that's enough for the front camera. Now let's switch to the back camera of the S24, see how it compares to the 3K portrait, and then we're going to do night mode later on. Okay, now we're testing the back camera on the S24. And of course, the main problem with using a phone like an actual camera is you can't see yourself. It's going to be out to the world when you're vlogging like this, if you're vlogging. So let's see how it compares. I'm holding the S24 as steady as I can as I'm walking. I'm walking, enjoying the weather. Let's go check out the beach this way. Show you how wonderful Vietnam is when you go outside of Ho Chi Minh. And Hanoi is beautiful. Ho Chi Minh, it's not my favorite city. But anyways, let's do a run test. Which one has better stabilization? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won't do a sprint test. There's people around. They're gonna think I'm crazy. Okay, let's flip the camera. Show you Da Nang. Wow. Oh, on the S24 it's looking beautiful. The screen is amazing. And on the DJI it still looks pretty, but it's a small device, so the screen is limited. Let's do a quick pan around. Let's do a quick turn, show you Da Nang. See, there's always a delay. Okay. There's always a delay on the S Pocket 3 because of the gimbal. When you turn it, damn, you gotta wait until it turns. Okay, now let me get this centered. It's centered. Now I'm on the S24 4K on the left, and it's a little bit more cropped in. The Pocket 3 has a wider angle. I'll switch to the wide angle lens in the S24 in a bit. But how does it compare now? If you're just vlogging, I'm at arm's length right now. It's pretty easy to hold. The S24 is pretty light, and the Pocket 3, of course, is super light. You can't even feel it. Super light and portable. That's what I love most about it. This is normal mode. They both have vlog mode, but there's no point in filming in vlog when it's daytime. It's cloudy right now, but let's check out the Let's test the stabilization when it's regular mode. I'll sprint now since I didn't sprint last time. Somebody stole your wallet. We're after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, this is vlog mode. If you're vlogging out of shape, this is what it looks like. Let's turn a bit. As you can see, like the Pocket 3 waits a bit. It's a bit of waiting. You gotta wait for it to recenter. This is just regular 4K, 60 frames per second. Who's filming 8K? I'm not testing 8K. Now, the S24 has the wide angle lens, which is a beautiful thing. You don't have to worry about where the shot is. You can just point and shoot, kind of like an X3000, an Action 4, Action 5. How much wider is it? I'm curious. I need to see it later on. I'm excited to see that part. I've never filmed in wide angle on the S24. I always use like the Action 4, X3000, or the Pocket 3. But I'm curious if I need to film, how much wider is it? You can't see it with the small screen. I wanted to see it now. I'm being impatient. But as you can see, wide angle. Can you use this as a regular camera? Do you even need to carry your Pocket 3 around? It's much easier to carry your phone. I always forget my Pocket 3 at home. I'd love to just grab the phone and go. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit wider from what I can see, but not that much. But man, this is pretty cool for a phone. Filming at 4K on a wide angle lens. I don't know about the skin tones, how it does though. Usually the skin tones on the Pocket 3 are much better. We're gonna switch after this. I'm gonna show you the night mode. Curious how the Pocket 3 is gonna compare to the S24. I think the S24 is gonna beat it. There's so much hype on it being amazing in low light. Never tested it though. Now we're filming the S24. We got the S24 here on the main lens, and the Pocket 3 that's a little bit wider than the S24. Both at 4K. Normal mode, not log. We're gonna test out log next. We'll see how it does in low light conditions. The S24 is like changing the lighting. It's like getting a bit more, the screen gets brighter as I get closer. Man, on the screen the Pocket 3 is looking like it's taking in a lot of light. The S24 is not as exposed, it seems. Let's see what it looks like.
I know, but I think it's like big on
If you're vlogging, this is what the Pocket 3 looks like if you're vlogging at night on normal 4K 60 frames per second. It's gonna look amazing. I know the Pocket 3 does an amazing job. The annoying part, as I said, is the gimbal. You always have to recenter it. If you move it, it doesn't move with you quickly enough. It's a small inconvenience, but it's really an amazing camera. Fits in your pocket anywhere you go. And in low light, I've already tested it in Thailand. It's phenomenal. I'm curious how the S24 is doing right now in low light. There's not that much light around me. It's just like it's pretty okay lit, not completely dark. I'll try to go in the dark after I switch to the wide angle, because nobody's gonna use the S24. Maybe when you're vlogging, you're not gonna use the S24 on the main lens. So let's switch to the wide angle lens. Okay, this is where the battle really begins. This is the amazing wide angle lens on the S24, and it's filming at 4K, 60 frames per second. I'm really hoping it does well at low light. The Pocket 3 is at 4K 60 frames per second, but this is the Pocket 3. It's a beast. Big sensor and all. Of course it's gonna do well in low light. how's the phone gonna do in low light? Let's wait for these people to take the picture. Let's walk a bit, see how they compare. Wow, on the screen at least, the Pocket 3 looks like it's beating the crap out of the S24. The S24 looks shaky, like the image is affected by my hand shake. The Pocket 3 is steady. I'm not sure how it's gonna come out after you're seeing this, but flip it. Wow. Hold it still for a bit. Listen to the soundtrack of the sea. Okay, now let's compare log mode on the S24 base model to log mode on the Pocket 3. Super portable device. We'll see how the log mode holds up in the nighttime. This is a pretty dark area on the beach. You see how stable the DJI is? The problem is I always have to readjust it. That area is well lit. Let's go here. There is no light here. Literally, it's just like one light on the palm tree, and this area is pretty dark. I tried the iPhone 5 the other day, iPhone 15, my girlfriend's phone, to grab some footage here, and it was so noisy. I wonder how the S25 is doing. I know the Pocket 3, this is not a challenge for it, I think. From my experience, if there is a little light in log mode, Pocket 3 is gonna crush it. Let's see, let's do vlogging mode. First, let's walk a bit. See how it's capturing the footage. This is Da Nang, by the way. So many Russian tourists here at night. Such a nice place to walk. This is what you look like on the S24 at night with some light facing you. This is what you look like on the Pocket 3 with some light facing you. I think the S24 is going to be much worse because the Pocket 3 is a beast.